Hey, what's up? This is Chris Webber, and you're watching The Source TV.
So I'm here with Chris Webber. NCAA tournament's coming up, brother. I gotta ask you, Huaraches with The Source magazine. How cool is it to see that, kind of always be retro, but come back around right around the time of NCAA tournament?
Hey, man, that's dope. I love it. The Huaraches is one of my favorite shoes. They're not too good for the ankle, though, if you out there playing. But it's amazing, man. I remember the first day we picked those and said that's what we wanted to wear. They didn't match our uniforms or anything, and everybody's like, y'all crazy, but I think we knew what we were talking about. Those Huaraches are sweet. So it feels good seeing people, rocking them and then Nike bringing them back out.
But, how did that come about? Were they popular back, were they the it shoe back then? What made you guys decide to pick those shoes out of all the shoes?
Okay, so basically how it happened was that Nike would bring us shoes in the locker room, and they would let us pick what shoe we would wear. And so we picked the Huaraches and the black socks, and everybody was like, what are you doing? And we kind of showed them how to sell their shoe. Like, they already knew, but we were wearing the Barclays before that, the black Barclays with the strap on the toe. And that actually was my favorite shoe of all time. And then we started wearing the Huarache. So how it happened, they bring shoes in the locker room. We'd be in there, and we usually agree on everything. So we always like those right there, and that's how it was.
How excited are you for the NCAA tournament?
Excited, man. Hopefully I can relay some of the stories and the passion of these kids and their parents, and just bring some more heart to it and have fun with it. So I'm very excited.
I was talking to Chris Webber, and we were talking about the Huarache sneakers and the significance that, yeah. And then that makes me think about you guys when you guys wore the AI questions.
Yeah, man. Let me talk about the Huaraches for a minute. Now, you done took me back. Now, the Fab Five, watching them play was, I'm telling you, a thing of beauty. I mean, they were like, even though we went to the other school, we went to Michigan State, they were at Michigan, but I was influenced by the Fab Five growing up in the state of Michigan. I mean, the swagger, the bald heads, and the way they talked, and the swagger that they had out on the floor. A lot of that I learned from the Fab Five, from watching them play. And them Huaraches, man, if you was at the park or you was at the gym with them Huaraches on, man, you was the man. So that was a classical moment in basketball history, period. And for us, a lot of people do identify us with the AIs, with the green and white AIs. And word has it, I think they're coming back out with them Final Four weekend this year. So I'm gonna see if they can throw a brother a pair or something. We did help promote them, but yeah, that was cool. Like, a lot of people, it's funny because I see like on different blogs or sneakerheads, it's like people always put my picture next to the green AI. So that's kind of a cool thing.
Now, Chris talked about, the team, him and Jalen, they actually picked, those shoes to wear. They wore the Barclays at first. Did you guys actually pick that green and white Iverson Questions?
Oh, man, we had to have those. Back then, and no disrespect to Reebok, they wasn't putting out a lot of fashionable shoes. And AI was the man, back then. And wearing a pair of AIs was like having on Jordans in that era. So to be able we definitely told our equipment manager that we want to wear those green AIs and comfortable shoes too. I mean, they was comfortable shoes to wear, but we were styling, profiling, and winning games.